What's good with the YouTube? You already know Big Flacco with a convict's reaction, and I'm gonna smash it and react to it. As you already know, man, please hit the like, subscribe, comment, and that bell notification for further reactions. And I was watching the video right now, and I seen Gunner reacted to my video, so I'm gonna react to Gunner's video. I'm gonna say straight up, man, Gunner, man, you're full of fucking shit, man. Got you guys, just playing around. Good video by Gunner, man. See, yeah, I pretty much agree, and what people need to understand, right, is it's not me and telling people that this is what I've been told, like I've been in contacts or I know this and that. This was the conversation I had with the individual that this incident happened to. You know, so, and it makes sense, you know, a hospital was closed down, you know, threats were made. I mean, anytime you get a work field to where you have someone who's a main researcher for cancer, works at a hospital, and you got someone making threats towards them and speaking negative on them and whatnot, their union alone is going to get along if they have a union. You know what I'm saying? The hospital alone is going to get involved. So, you know, and it makes sense, okay? And I did a live earlier, and I said this earlier, that our genre, right, that we have, right, we don't have anybody with, you know, that associates with us with too many subscribers, right? They're all in the range of anywhere from 5,000 to 80,000, right? You got a couple big channels like, I'm not going to count 1090J because his channel's not really about prison, but you have, you know, Jeremy Williams and all that, you know, them and a few others, you know, 23-1. But besides that, man, you know, everyone's within a certain nucleus. And more so us, because we're all connected, because a lot of people came off our lives. They came off the convicts' respective lives. So therefore, a lot of people have caught the algorithm based upon that, okay? So think of that, Savage Studios, all these people that are somehow associated, right? You know what I'm saying? There's been a lot of incidents that have occurred. There's been, you know what I'm saying, anywhere from, you know what I'm saying, people been shot, people been murdered, and now this, you know what I'm saying? So it makes sense for why they would start to investigate, you know what I'm saying, if they're investigating. Now, this is what they told, you know what I'm saying, Vegas prison stories, probably his wife, I believe. This is what's been discussed, man. So I'm not going out on a limb of anything that's been told to me directly through any of those people or anything like that, but at the same token, if you really think about it, it makes a lot of sense, man. You know, that's serious. They had to shut down a whole hospital over this incident, man. A whole hospital. So what do you expect, man? You know, it's clearly, man, what I'm seeing is clearly an issue to where people are going to feel a certain way about certain things, right? And these are the results that you get, man. I mean, point blank, man. There's nothing more to it. You know what I'm saying? It further puts people in jeopardy. You know, you don't play around with people's work. You don't play around with people's fucking, you know, home life and whatnot. But a lot of trolls do. And I think Gunner kind of, you know, he touched on it real well. Have people in this YouTube genre done that? Yes, they have. It's gotten out of hand at times. You know what I'm saying? Can we get back to hopefully some normalcy and respect? Hopefully we all can. And that's one thing I'm going to stress. You know what I'm saying? But it starts to go to the extremes. You know what I'm saying? You know, and the only way that that's going to be able to occur is if people start to have that same type of energy towards those, right, who commit these acts. Like, I know one person that I was told that's a particular troll. He has wrenches on everybody's channels, yet he put my address out there. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's the kind of things, when I see things like that, I question it. I wonder, okay, why is this acceptable? You know what I'm saying? And that's just me being real, because, you know, when people do that to me, then why should I care if they do it to them? If anybody does that to them. You see what I'm saying? And that's where all this back and forth stuff starts to be created. You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing is to know someone's address, but to put it out there, it's a little bit different, man. You know what I'm saying? If I know someone's address, that means I'm going to personally deal with it in some form or fashion usually. Doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and expose it or put it out there or anything like that, because that's just not the nature. You know what I'm saying? You know, people have gotten carried away. You know what I'm saying? It just really has become something that's been carried away, and I think that, you know, even those that are probably guilty of it, a lot of them are never going to admit it, so that's fine. That's understandable. But at the end of the day, I think we can all come to an agreement with all this stuff that's happened, man. You know, Savage Studio should alone been like the last straw for people to realize how serious this shit can get, man. You know what I'm saying? And some of us do further put ourselves more at risk. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter if people aren't talking about shit today. People don't forget what people said a year ago and had been saying for like 2 years. They remember all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just my personal opinion on that matter. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you know, I try not to speak about current stuff, but I don't care about speaking on anything that's past tense, whether you should or shouldn't, because it's already been put out there so much. We're already in that that label. You know what I mean? You can't do it for a year and a half, 2 years, and all of a sudden think it's going to change it. Think it's not. That's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I think we can all agree to a certain extent that it's gone a little bit too far. You know what I'm saying? People's families have been attacked. You know, people troll people's families. And you know, it gives the credibility to society about how fucking low some people in this whole fucking past lifestyle can be, man. We're supposed to raise our standards of living. We're supposed to show people that, hey, we're more and we're better than what we used. Man, my thing cut off for a second, so sorry about that, guys. So, man, check this out, though, man. Like I said, man, it gives a negative outlook of those who try to change their life and come on YouTube and try to promote a positive message, man. And we don't need to give people credit, man, to knock us down, man. There's enough people that are part of that past life that try to knock us down on a daily basis, man, that we need to try to create a lot of whole different changes and so forth, man. You know what I'm saying? So in addition to that, man, what I was going to say is this, man. You know, we come into this YouTube world, man, trying to either get views, be positive or whatnot, man. And it's became more of a social circle now. And when you create a social circle, which you're going to have interactions, you're going to have those that don't like your character. They're not going to like how you get down, or they're just not going to like the way you look, you know, and you can't let that affect you. You know what I'm saying? It's real easy, man, when you least expect it, man, or when you see people try to twist up your words, or people try to insult you or your wife or your lady or your kids, man. That's part of the game, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it just goes to show. The problem I have with it is when people give it credibility by fucking accepting and acknowledging these people. You know what I'm saying? Either you have a moral compass and you have respect and integrity, or you don't. That's just my personal opinion, man. Like, you know. But then when you have other people who, like I was saying earlier, who have trolled you, have put your address out there and whatnot, and you know, you see the same person, people have to give them a wrench. You know, how are you supposed to? Why should a person care if someone else puts their address out there? You see what I'm saying? It's kind of a hypocritical double standard, man, because I've seen people think about me with other channels that this and that, when I don't have nothing to do with it. Yet, you know what I mean? Yet, am I supposed to assume that they got my address now from that person over here? Yet you're okay with that? It makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? You know, and that opens doors for attack. That opens up doors for people to sit there and recognize and see truth for reality, man. You know what I'm saying? And I've never been fake when it comes to that, man. Like, you know, if people do the right thing and have honor and integrity, then I'll support anybody, man. But if they don't, it is what it is, man. I can't force people to think or act the way I think they should. But they, at the same token, they can't sit there and cry if they're not getting any acknowledgement or defense when it comes to them. There's no double standards. There's no different standards for different individuals. There's no different strokes for different folks. That shit is out the door as soon as all these people create the YouTube channels, because we already know what time it is with anybody on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? You're not active, point blank. You won't be accepted and you won't be regarded as active. There's nothing you can do to change that. You know, but overall, as far as Gunner's video, my reaction was it was good. It was good. You know what I'm saying? He didn't put no added preservatives or any added stuff, or you know, try to twist up what he heard about anything from me or whatnot, man. I think it was pretty accurate, man. And I think we're all on that same page when it comes to that. So for those out there in the YouTube world, man, just think, man, just remember, man, you know what I'm saying? There could be consequences to this, man. This stuff really did get serious, man. Like I said, I can't speak like I know anything specifically, you know what I mean? I know as much as what I heard from Vegas prison stories, man. And I think people really got carried away in the last year, man, as far as on YouTube. Politicking, taking sides, campaigning, you know? And if we're ever to get over that on the YouTube genre, then you got to do it now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some people may hold on to things forever, man. I don't have time for it. I'm going to show everybody respect regardless if people deserve it or not. Because I ain't got time for all the fucking shenanigans, you know what I mean? You know, that's me. You know what I'm saying? It's already dangerous enough for some with what we do. You know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, you know, no one forgets. You know what I mean? You can't come on YouTube and expose stuff for about 1.5 years and then change everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the truth and reality of things, man. Things don't change anything, man. It is what it is, man. And you know, let's respect everybody's lane. Let's respect everybody's boundaries. And you know what I mean? Especially let's respect those that have the fucking courage to put themselves out there, even in light of their circumstances. You know what I mean? You know, but there's those that think that they're on a special different tier at times, and there's no different tier. Any one of us can get it any time. BBK. That's how motherfuckers look at it out there in the streets. That's the fucking rawest truth that you're gonna hear from me. With that said, this is a Convict's Reaction. This is your boy Big Flacco. Much respects to all those YouTube channels out there, even the ones that don't like me. You know what I'm saying? Oh well. You're not stopping me from doing what I do. You know what I'm saying? Got these big old trucks and shit. You're not stopping me doing for what I gotta do, man. And I've been doing this a lot longer than those that are trying to knock me down, man. Just focus on you. Keep pushing, keep striving, and have a blessed day.